Zegras ends up shot in behind the goal. Scan it back in front. They score! Couturier! And what a play by Trevor Zegras! Zegras out-muscled two Panthers and got it to Coots in front, who's got his second goal of the game. It's 3-2.
Listen, we're not like the most technically savvy podcast in the world, but the puck is dropped and we're underway. We're playing clips through our phones, but listen, it's working. We're streaming. We're back. It's a new season. Did I call Trevor Zegras a punani or not? Woo! I don't remember. Race. I would say no. Not that we have any record of it. We can check the tape. I don't remember doing it. I may have called Trevor Zegras a punani, but the puck is dropped. We're underway. It's Ace. It's Chris. It's a new season full of positivity, kind of. We'll get to that in a little bit. Sir, how are you?
I'm good, Chris. What about you? You excited about yesterday's win finally?
I'm excited about. Look, we could argue that it could be 2-1 and 2-1 instead of 1-1-1. But listen, regardless of whether the Flyers are good, the Flyers are bad, back, hockey's back. We get to talk shop. We get to talk hockey.
God, summer
and
was so
there's
long.
really nothing better. This is the best time of the year. And I know. And you know the best news is the Philadelphia Flyers have not been eliminated from the playoffs. You're telling me there's a chance. I feel good. The center looks good. The Infinity Noble Arena looks good. Trevor just looks good. Big energy from him. And listen, maybe I called him. Let's get into it right now. Maybe I called him a few names. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. That's between us and the audience. That's between me and the audience. But in all,
for our 6 watchers,
I'm excited about it. It looks good. We're playing a team now. Right, we are playing a NHL team right now. Look at positivity on the positivity train. We look. What do you think of the start of the season?
Whoa, there's some major technical difficulties going on here. Did you ask me a question? Oh no, I've lost you. Well, I guess I'll start talking. I believe you were supposed to start asking me about what I think of the season. Well, so far, I'm actually excited about how these were. The first 2 games against 2 really strong teams, they came out pretty well. And I know they scored 1 goal in the first game, but they looked decent against a big physical team. It looks like they could actually keep up with the physicality, even though they're a much, much smaller team. And then, you know, when you play a team like Carolina, they're just going to throw everything at the net, which I'm going to bring up later in the podcast too, because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how they play, how quick they transition, all that stuff. And I guess I'm going to keep talking for the rest of this because you just text me telling me you're going downstairs. So we're going to do a solo podcast, and I'm going to text you to just drop right back in until there. So like I was saying, I enjoyed watching the first 2 games, even though we lost. And it was fun, fast, physical, my type of hockey. And then we were lucky enough to play the Stanley Cup champions again. And we actually came out on top, which is a lot of fun. And you kind of hinted at what the biggest reason why we won that game is. Honestly, it's momentum. I was listening to Charlie O'Connor talking earlier about it. And once that Zegras goal scored, man, whew, that was freaking awesome. And I've not seen a play like that from a Flyer in so long. And just jump right in is what I'm texting him right now, just so everybody knows. Anyway, like I was saying, yesterday's game was much more fun to watch. I enjoyed watching our goaltending in all of the games. They're actually making saves, and not just saves. They're making saves they shouldn't be making. It's a lot of fun to not have to worry about the puck going in your net 24/7, which I think is going to lead to some very good lines eventually once we figure this thing out. Once we aren't worried about putting Trevor Zegras with Matvei Michkov or anything like that, then I believe we'll actually be a decent team. And I think that one of the things that stuck out the most about Vladar is how big he is, but how agile he is. You can't really tell the difference in agility wise between him and Erson. When last year, when you had Fedotov, it looked like the guy was skating in sand all the time. And not a knock on him. He's even bigger than Vladar is. I believe Vladar is only 6'5". I say only, you know, compared to 6'7" Fedotov. Okay, so we are going to start over. Well, this was fun. Good practice. See you, Ace.